For those of you who don't know me, I'm Dr. Ashley Keys. I'm a doctor of osteopathic medicine, and I have a wellness clinic in Tacoma, Washington, which is right outside of Seattle. I also have a master's in public health. And one of the main aspects of that degree is preventative care and wellness. So for many years, I've been searching for phytonutrients and supplements and nutraceuticals that would really create a strong foundation and maintain wellness. And I really feel like I have finally found them. So I'm excited to share this with you. So 3 is guided by 3 very strong pillars. And it's these pillars that set us apart from other companies. Exploration is one of the main things. A lot of these companies that have different phytonutrients and supplements, they just take powdered nutrients or any nutrients that they are going to put in their supplements, and then they'll go to the lab and they'll say, these are what we're going to put, in this supplement or that supplement. What 3 has done is they actually go and they search and discover new ingredients. It's pretty impressive. They have actually identified 15 new molecules from plants for their products. And they actually go and find things that are going to make a difference in wellness. Curation is the second pillar. And that is basically preparation and systematically and synergistically combining those ingredients to develop the products, so that specifically crafting these products so that they are exactly how the body needs them. And then the third pillar is absorption. This is a really, really important concept as well, because a lot of times we may make a product, but the absorption is not effective. So it doesn't really matter if it doesn't actually go where it needs to go. The bioavailability, which is basically the ability of that product to actually get where it needs to go, is typically about 20% for a typical product. With the cellular absorption technologies of 3, they ensure that those nutrients are transported directly to the cell for maximum wellness. Dr. Dan Gubler is the Chief Scientific Officer. I've had the privilege of being able to speak with him. He is a wealth of knowledge, has lots and lots of experience, is very gracious, and really loves to speak and share. He is a health influencer on social media. And if you look at his things on Instagram, it's really, really interesting. So I would really suggest you try and follow him. He doesn't even talk about anything about 3. It's more about the phytonutrients and what different phytonutrients do for you and how they can help your health. So I'd follow him. One of the things that they have at 3 is they have this advisory board. These are all physicians. They actually all do this for free. And they come together and they give their input. And for me, I think that is incredibly generous, knowing how busy we all are, but also it's of huge value to have physician input in things like nutraceuticals and supplements. In general, when we look at our health as the American public or Canadian public, or, really this is globally, this company, our foundation of health is very poor. Our modern processed diet, soil depletion, at this point, when we look at what we get out of the vegetables and things that we actually grow, we do not get as many nutrients as our parents did. The general lack of eating well-balanced meals is really pretty poor. So in an effort to improve all of that and the foundational health, 3 actually developed what we call vitalite. And vitalite is 4 capsules and 1 soft gel cap. This supplement gives you everything that the body needs to function. It is considered a foundational product. The foundation needs to be really, really solid before you can move forward. It promotes heart, brain, eye health. It supports the gut microbiome, which is incredibly important. Promotes cellular energy. When we talk about cellular energy, that means it is really getting to the cell level, which is where the mitochondria are. Mitochondria is basically that's the powerhouse where the energy is actually produced. With the proprietary cellular absorption technology, it will immediately be absorbed through that cell membrane. And what that means is it is getting exactly to where it needs to be. Next is skin health. So our skin is the largest organ of the body. It's wonderful to have beautiful skin, but it is really much more than that. It's actually the largest organ of our body, and there's a microbiome on our skin. So you often hear microbiome when we talk about the gut, but it's also important on the skin. It is vital to our nonverbal communication with each other, like emanating pheromones, you may have heard, or there's other molecules that actually communicate nonverbally with each other. So it's really vital that our skin stays healthy. There's these little factories within our skin that produce collagen, and collagen is the most abundant protein in the body. So it's vital for all aspects of human health and skin health to have a really good amount of collagen. As we age, these factories start to break down. And then there's all kinds of other factors that cause collagen to start to reduce. Things like stress, UV radiation, pollution, poor sleep, anxiety. Those all can start to reduce collagen production. So collagen really was produced to help kind of combat that. It has 5 grams of bioavailable marine collagen. So what does bioavailable mean? It means how much of the nutrient can be effectively used by the body. 5 grams is a very, very good amount. And if you look at what they actually recommend by the American College of Cosmetology, that would be like 1.5 grams a day. So 5 grams is a really healthy amount. 3 provides within collagen not only good collagen, 5 grams, but also they have curated this blend of these phytonutrients that tells the body to produce collagen again. So the big difference with collagen is ours restores the collagen making factories in our skin. So you're a lot of the other products say just take this every single day, but Three's product says take this only 10 days out of the month because we're trying to restore what those factories are supposed to be doing. It really helps skin, hair, and nails. The marine collagen in collagen is type 1 collagen, which is the most important form of collagen. 95% of all collagen in the body is type 1. The reason that marine collagen is used is because 98% of marine collagen is type 1 collagen. The next product acts as a protector. So we know that different factors can cause our cells and structures to start to break down. Things like UV radiation and pollution and poor diet and stress and anxiety and lack of exercise and poor sleep all cause premature aging. And then when those cells start to break down, then they cause free radicals to develop, which creates this oxidative stress, which causes cells to age prematurely and then create a further breakdown of the body. What Eternel does is it helps stop that breakdown process. And it contains lots of phytonutrients that protect against free radicals. And as a result, it provides not only longevity, but also an increase in health span. And that's really what we want, is we don't only want to live longer, but we want to live healthy. So there is 200 milligrams of resveratrol. This resveratrol is one of the most well-studied phytonutrients that's out there. It is the phytonutrient that is in red wine, and that's why they recommend drinking 1 glass of red wine a night for heart health. It's a free radical scavenger, turns on that gene in the body that regulates oxidative stress. And then to even top it off further, glutathione, which is also a very, very powerful antioxidant, is also added in there to really boost the antioxidant ability. CoQ10 is also placed in there, which helps create cellular energy by really ramping up the mitochondria. This also has very high bioavailability. It's increased 3 to 5-fold from any other phytonutrients. Typically, the absorption of phytonutrients, like I said, is 20%. But with that absorption technology that 3 has with the bioavailability, it's increased to 87 to 97%, which is really, really impressive. The next product will really help with working out. We have many barriers to exercise, regular activity. We can create our own barriers, right? But we know that exercise really is vital to good health. Many of us have a difficult time managing that. So we may start exercising and we may get sore muscles or have poor exercise tolerance, or previous injuries may haunt us, or poor diet. Oxidative stress can lead to slow exercise recovery. But we need something that addresses inflammation in the body. Inflammation is actually the root cause of all issues in the body. Revive is created to regulate inflammation and bring it back down to a healthy status in the body. It really helps remove that chronic inflammation and leaves the acute level of inflammation that's needed for functioning. There's curcumin, boswellia, black cumin, shiitake mushroom. It really helps support healthy joints, muscle stiffness, exercise recovery, and it counteracts those free radicals. The next product is responsible for keeping the body clean. It is really impossible for anyone to function properly if they have toxins that accumulate. And toxins can accumulate from anything, foods we eat, water we drink, the air we breathe, things we touch. Any of those things can cause accumulation of toxins, pesticides, polluted air, pharmaceutical residues, and the body just doesn't function properly when these toxins accumulate. We can't lose weight, our microbiome suffers, inflammation escalates. So to really maintain health appropriately, it's important to have the element of a daily detox. Purify is a gentle cleanse, which removes heavy metals and toxins from the body. You take it daily. It cleanses 5 key organs and it really supports healthy weight. This is not like a major cleanse. This isn't something you're going to take and then be in the bathroom all the time. It really is a very gentle cleanse, and it people notice over a period of weeks improvement. It, like I said, cleanses those 5 organs. It eliminates heavy metals, which a lot of the different cleanses do not. It has shale extract, which has actually folic acid, which binds to toxins. And then there's multiple phytonutrients, kelp, mullein leaf, stinging nettle, milk thistle. And our last product is one that supports the immune system. There's 2 different parts of the immune system. The innate part of the immune system is the one that you are born with. The adaptive part of the immune system is the one that is trained based on what you are exposed to and any threats that kind of compromise your system. Immune supports that immune system, both the innate part and the adaptive part. It also supports the gut biome, which is really important because 80% of the immune system is in the gut. Quorum sensing is relatively new. It has been around for about 10 years, but it is a really cutting edge idea that is what 3 has used to really manage this immune system supplement. Basically, quorum sensing is how bad bacteria communicate. And these bacteria secrete molecules back and forth. And as they get more and more excited, then they will continue to release more and more molecules. And they will attract more and more bacteria as they get more and more excited. And then as more and more all get there, they will start to gang up on the body. And that's when biofilms start to produce, and that's when we start to hit a dangerous point. So what immune does is it has a quorum sensing blend of phytonutrients that inhibits that bad bacteria from being able to talk to each other. And so it does not allow any of those molecules to really be able to be released or for that bacteria to even start to build up. And so what ends up happening is that bacteria dies off, which then allows good bacteria to be able to develop instead in its place. So there's no other product on this planet that supports both innate and adaptive immune systems, as well as kills the bad bacteria through quorum sensing. So this is a huge, huge point that really won me over for 3. The physician desk reference is basically the Bible for any provider that prescribes medications. Every medication that we prescribe can be found in the physician desk reference, or the PDR. When 3 came out, they actually have all of their products listed in the PDR. Now, mind you, their products are not medications, they are supplements. And it is unheard of to have even a couple of the products listed in the PDR would be unusual, but to have all 6 of them listed in there is extremely impressive. And so that is a huge, huge point to be able to say how important these are, how authentic they are, how their quality is so valid. I listed at the bottom there, if you want to take a picture or write it down, that URL. If you put that in, it will bring you right to the PDR where the 3 products are listed, in case you're interested in being able to access that. So Dr. Dan really likes to use analogies, and he uses the analogy of a house when he describes the 3 products. And I think it helps a lot to kind of understand this approach to wellness. Because when 3 put these together, what they said was all of these products should really be taken daily. And he describes them as the products provide everything that's needed for wellness. Eternel is the roof. It protects the body. Purify is the trash that pulls the garbage out so that the garbage truck can take it away. Revive is all that's happening inside, supporting healthy inflammatory response. Collagen is like the walls of the house to keep the body stable and strong. Vitalite is the foundation. Immune is like the fence and the guard dog that protects the home. So I was introduced to 3 as a benefit to my patients. And my family and I use them. And I have them within a wellness protocol at my clinic. And it truly is one of the best investments that I made for my own wellness, but also financially. So what I didn't anticipate was the financial reward that would come with using 3. So if you are interested in a side gig, or if you work with people who might benefit from these products, or if you have family members that you feel should be on them, I would suggest that maybe you speak with the person who invited you, because they can tell you all about the very generous compensation plan that 3 has to offer. And just out of respect for everybody's time, I'm not going to answer or field any questions, but if you want to reach out to the person who invited you, I'm sure they can answer them, or they can definitely get the answers for you. I know I shared a lot of information with you. I hope that you were able to see why 3 is so different from other nutraceutical companies, that exploration, curation, absorption, and bioavailability, and the fact that they have everything listed in the provider desk reference really sets them apart from others. And I really, really appreciate you spending your evening with me. Thank you.